Diamondbacks baseball, everybody. 1 out, 2 late.
All right, so back to graphics. We have this new tech, brand new this year. It's called, we basically call it color matching, and it doesn't sound sexy, but the tech is actually really cool. So our graphics team created this proprietary tech where we go to MLB.com and we can pull up footage of the Washington Nationals ballpark on a bright, sunny day in June and get the perfect sun position with no shadows. So we can create the base model for how the grass and dirt will look. So what we do is we take that screenshot and we take a splotch of the grass and we can pull it into our game in real time. And that's the grass color that you get.
That's pretty awesome.
So you get the real grass color from real life into the game. And we do it for grass, dirt, and player skin tone. So all 30 MLB stadiums have their very own unique grass color and dirt color that's pulled from real life. And we use the exact same tech for our skin tones. In every other MLB The Show game, we had 7 skin tones to loop all 750 players into the game.
This one reason I really do love this series. I mean, it's the only sim baseball series we've got. Is that going to get down the gap? Get down. Get down. You know, baseball, the show is the only sim baseball game we have left, and thank God it's good because baseball is such a game about little things, and that's what I appreciate. And I think that's what a lot of people appreciate about the show is that, I mean, yeah, you got to have your core things down, your batting, your pitching, your fielding, which, you know, I'm sure we got an hour here, so you'll get into, you have some new tweak on pitching mechanics and new hitting, directional hitting, which you're seeing a little bit of here that I'm trying to do, but yeah, it's just, man, baseball's, you got to nail those little things.
The devil's in the details.
Absolutely. And more so than other sports, I think.
And so back to those skin tones, like we only had 7. And so trying to loop, you know, over 700 players in the 7 skin, everybody ends up looking the same. And that's just not how it looks in real life. So we use this same color matching tech on our skin tone. So we pull up a picture of the guy probably at spring training when he had his head scan, and we'll grab a little splotch of skin from his cheek, and then we create his very own custom skin tone. So Andrew McCutchen has his very own skin tone. Basically, everybody has their own skin tone. So Eric Hosmer is going to look different than Yu Darvish. Everybody's got their own unique skin tone, and it's really cool. It adds a lot more depth to the game this year as well. And you'll also see new skin tones enrolled to the show when you create your guy star.
Sadly, you might not be needing Yu Darvish's skin tone this season
because he might not be playing at all.
Come on, come home.
Oh, he's coming home.
Push him.
Slide! And he's
had him. You got to send him with 2 outs there.
Yeah, you got to send him.
I mean, it's Trumbo. What are you going to do? But got to take a shot there. It's Strasburg. I'm not going to get too many chances.
Yeah, you're not going to get too many chances. You got to take them when you can.
Just happy to not get no hit. It's Diamondbacks baseball 2015. Let's not get no hit. Worst record in baseball last year, but we managed to not get no hit. Point of pride.
You're starting your expectations out
That's
very,
right.
very low.
Man, Nationals fans, a lot to be psyched about this year. Look at that lineup. I had Rendon on my fantasy team last year. Secret team MVP. Best draft pick. Best draft pick I made.
All right, so you said Patrick Corbin was your guy, so
he's the only guy we got. He's not back till May or June after that Tommy John, but it'll be a bright spot when he gets back on the hill.
All right, so he's rocking the Wilson glove. So we have these 9 iconic baseball brands in the game. We have Wilson, Nike, Under Armour, Rawlings.
Nice.
Zuno, Marucci bats, Sam bats.
Now, do you gotta pay off these companies, or they come to you looking for the free publicity of being in the game? I think it seems like they should be greasing your palm.
We have a great relationship with the MLB and the Players Association. They work really well with us on getting these brands in the game. So it's awesome that we finally have them.
Now tell me about, so this is new. I like meter pitching. I'm just an old school MVP 05 guy.
Right.
And this is new here. This the meter's not, but was release point, and then is this where the ball is going
to land?
Going to land.
What we used to show you, and that option's still in the game, was we'd show you the ball, and then we'd have the ticks.
Yeah.
And you kind of had to guess maybe the ball's going to break here.
Right.
Now we just show you the end point. So we show you the release point. This is where he's going to release the pitch.
Yep.
And that changes per pitcher.
Yeah.
It's dynamic, so it's going to match exactly where his release point is, and we show you the end point of the pitch.
So blue, I'm guessing that's going to be a ball.
That's going to be a ball.
All right. So I want to try and paint the outside corner here on a 3-2
count, induce that ground ball.
Against this is Denard Span, right? Let's see if
that works.
Not bad. Oh, under the glove of Owings. Diamond Hacks Baseball 2015. When you love your team, you can do this. You can Who hates their team more than the fans, more than their biggest fans?
That's rough. And so since you're using meter pitching, what we've done this year is we basically rebalanced all of our pitching and hitting modes. So meter pitching is a little bit harder. When you hit the spot, you're going to be a little bit more accurate. When you miss the spot, you're going to be a little bit more wild than you used to be. So it's that risk-reward factor has been amped up a little bit in meter pitching.
Let's see here.
And it's quick shifts. You found another new
that's
feature.
what I'm looking for here. I was making sure we're double play depth here.
Yeah, you should be in. Yeah, that's double play depth. Yeah, we automatically give you double play depth whenever that has a count first. But that's the new defensive quick shifts feature. Press down on the D-pad, and I think we've preloaded the most common shift that you'll see in a baseball game.
Yeah.
And you can just select them for that batter. It takes like 2 seconds, and you're out of the game.
That actually brings up a good point. I guess we can go back to that menu if necessary. I mean, defensive shifts have become such a big deal in baseball. Teams are using them at their usage is doubling almost every year league-wide. So is that we can do a lot of that on that screen there?
Oh, yeah. You can do a lot here, but here the quick shifts doesn't give you all the shifts. Mm-hmm. We just give you the most common ones that you see. But if you press pause, or options, and go to defensive positioning.
Oh, nice. Okay,
and then we can now you can go in deep. And we show you the spray charts for all the batters. I don't think we showed that last year. So you can look for your pull hitters, your extreme push guys, and set up any shifts that you want to shift.
That's cool.
Like you can take the right fielder, have him play in, or have him play out. You can get really granular there if you wanted to. We're actually playing a game. We were play testing a game last night in our hotel, and I set a couple of shifts, and I got an extra out because I had got the shift, but I also overrode the double play shift, and it cost me like 4 runs. I was really mad about that one.
Come on.
Nice turn.
Yes, there we go. Making up for that error on the last batter. Chris Owings atoning there.
That was a good turn.
Yeah, take that.
He's got those Nike shoes on. So the way equipment works in the game, in franchise mode, basically everybody's wearing what they're supposed to be wearing.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you have to unlock. Like Yasiel Puig will have on his Nike cleats. Andrew McCutcheon will have on his Nike glove. He'll have his Marucci bat. Mm-hmm. But in Road to the Show, you have to earn these things. You can earn them a couple of ways. You can earn them through Universal Rewards. Like if you use the royalty program, I think we got some shoes and a glove. And what you do is you just equip that on your player. So those Nike shoes, they were gold. They probably give you like a plus 10, plus 15 speed.
Nice.
Maybe plus 10 base running. You can equip those right away. We also have a ritual item. I think in the screenshot we showed, there was a ritual item there. So there are 5 slots in Road to the Show. So you have a batting glove, fielding glove, a bat, shoes, and a ritual item. And so you have those 5 slots that you can add stuff into.
So
all of those brands that we have, you can find a bat, a diamond bat that gives you like plus 10 power.
Baseball RPG.
Baseball RPG. Because your guy kind of sucks in Road to the Show when you start off.
Well, of course.
So a plus 10 power bat, that's pretty cool, we think. So you put that stuff in, and once you unlock it, you can then change the colors and so on and so forth. So it's not just open and unlocked in Road to the Show. You have to earn those things.
All right.
And you can take your guy past 99, which is really awesome. So let's say you get your guy to the majors, and you've really worked on getting him up to a 99 player, and he's got 99 contact. If you have a bat that you equip with like a plus 5, you can take him over 99.
So he's like a PED user at that point.
I wouldn't use those words. But
he should check his urine and test him before the next homestand starts. That's what the league is trying to say.
He just had a really good breakfast, and he's playing great baseball right now.
He's just locked in.
So you can see, since we're in the second inning, you see the seasonal sun and shadows working. See how the sun's on Jess Strasburg's pants. So you'll see as we play more of this game, the sun position is going to continue to move, and that shadow is going to move. So his pants probably aren't going to be in sun the whole game.
I like that. In fact, if we'd been playing in Arizona, that is one sort of signature thing at Chase Field is with the roof open as the sun sets, you'll get, on a day game, the shadow actually comes across because the sun is outside of the left field corner, and the shadow will literally move till it'll hit a point where it's like right at between pitcher and batter, so it creates a really interesting
effect. You'll see that in the game because all of our seasonal sun and shadow is based on actual satellite data from where the sun position is in orientation to where the stadium is.
Right down the gut.
All right, you got to get this. Got to get this lead up, man. 3-2, no pressure.
Full count. Do I start the runner? Answer no. Not with
yeah, because he's got no speed. Actually, that means he can't really run.
Get him a golf cart. ferry him over to second base.
3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard
Turn
on the
two.
ground towards short. Franzen.
1,
Relay to
2.
first in time, and
Done.
just like
Got the
that,
double play
this
ball.
side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
We're up 1-0.
All right. And so since we're doing gameplay, gameplay's big. Gameplay's the most important
That's
thing
king.
in any video game. Gameplay is king. And this year we've done the most work in the area of gameplay than any other year that we have. And it starts with directional hitting, which you've been playing. And directional hitting, it's just an evolution of timing hitting.
Yeah.
Timing hitting is the most used batting method in the game. And one of our designers, Kirby St. John, thought it'd be really cool if we took timing and evolved it.
Oh, there's a good look at the lighting here, by the way,
that's a good
too.
look. See, his light is right on his pants and his shoulder. So with the timing hitting, you basically, with the directional hitting, you basically try to pick a direction you want to hit the ball. Let's say you want to hit a fly ball, you press up and hold up. You want to hit a ground ball, you hold down. And the camera shifts so that those pitches will look a little bit better to you.
Oh, interesting.
But it's not arcadey. If you just hold up, you're not going to hit a bunch of home runs. It doesn't really work like that.
Depends where you're pitched.
Exactly. Depends on where you pitch, depends on your timing. And it also, we factor in the hitting tendencies of the player. So if you have an extreme pull hitter and you try to push the ball all the time, that's probably not going to work out for you.
Yeah.
This is going to find the crowd down the left field line.
All right, so we got a 1-2 count here. I'm going to try and put him away with a slider now. I'm going to bury one down and in on him.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good pitch location.
Ooh, he laid off.
So another new gameplay thing is one of the biggest complaints we've had was that our computer outfielders were psychic. They knew exactly where the ball was going to land, so they'd always take the most perfect route to that ball.
Right.
We have this new feature called Advanced AI Logic, where the computer outfielders don't exactly know where the ball is going to land. So now they take realistic routes to the ball. Instead of making that perfect beeline.
Whoops. Wow, I completely misplayed that ball.
It, which is another
Kept
new
carrying.
feature. That's another new feature you just discovered. Our
was screwing up. That's a new feature.
Yeah. Our zone for catching the ball is a lot smaller this year because people complain, I get sucked in these catch animations all the time. So we have dwindled that catch region down to the smallest it can possibly get. So you can miss balls now.
I sure
which
did.
you just did.
You're welcome. I just demoed your new feature
You just
for
demoed another new feature.
Oh, my goodness. Corbin's looking out at Pollock and center like, come on, man.
Yeah, but back to the routes to the ball feature. What you'll see is the computer AI fielders, they'll take much more realistic routes to the ball. We also noticed that we weren't getting enough doubles and triples in the game, and we figured out that our exit velocity on a lot of our fly balls wasn't fast enough. So the ball was hanging in the air, which allowed the fielders to run and catch
Now,
it.
can you guys account at this point for things like topspin or backspin off the bat or anything like that?
We account for all of that. All that's in our physics engine.
Man,
Comes set, now the pitch.
there's a lot of science going into Major League Baseball
So the
video
reason
game.
why you're going to see more doubles and triples this year is because we've reworked that fly ball logic. So the exit velocity on fly balls now is faster. So the fly ball is going to get to its precipice point of the height much faster than it did last year, which means the ball is going to hit the ground a little bit sooner, which in turn means you're going to see more hits drop in for doubles and triples. So if you got that slow right fielder in late in the game, you may want to take him out.
Yeah.
Play some situational baseball.
By the way, you can tweet us at IGN with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive. We'll try to get to a couple questions for you, Ramon, during our time here. I mean, it's 18 minutes in. We got plenty of time. We got about 42 minutes left to get some baseball action in. Dancing eagle there. And I guess that's an eagle anyway.
Right, man on second,
so.
scoring position.
One out.
No pressure.
Just needed Zimmerman up here. Stay away from him. Let's see. Let's try a changeup. Bite the corner. Let's see if he'll bite. Nope. Left it out over.
He didn't swing at it.
Now that slider. That's his out pitch. Corbin's got a good slider. Ooh, didn't bite.
That's easy.
Yeah, but again, little things like that. He just picked up the rosin bag on this off the two-strike pitch that he missed. I love little stuff like that. All right. Laird's looking for a fastball. I don't know if I want to give it to him. I think I'm going to try that changeup one more time. Yeah, see if I can put him away. Or at least get him to hit the ball on the ground somewhere. No, missed. Missed
gotta
bad
come in
with
with that fastball.
Yep.
So low and such an easy take that.
So he's wearing a necklace. That's also one of the new new things that we added. We had necklaces now.
Nice.
We have base runners wearing wrist guards this year. That's also a new accessory option. Fouled it off.
Going to come in on him.
Payoff pitch one more time.
Ooh,
he's fighting you.
Good pitch. He battled me. All right, four-seamer up in the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Mm.
And he's
Hanging
just
in.
gonna make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another
You make me
one
go
away,
off
and
speed
it's
here,
still
Zimmerman?
pulled at 3-2.
All right, change up.
Full count pitch on its way. And that missed.
Oh, I thought you had him.
One out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility.
All right.
Could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked them to chase on 3-2.
So hopefully you get a double play,
That's
which
what
will
we'll be
show
looking for.
our brand new tag system. So we've completely redone our tag system, and what we basically been able to do is make sure that when a guy gets the ball in his glove,
Yeah.
he's actually aiming for a particular body part.
Okay.
So you won't see this guy doing this with the glove.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
completely miss him, he gets called out.
Phantom tags.
Yeah,
All right.
phantom tags. Elimination of phantom tags.
Let's see. Let's try that two-seamer. Just get a little cutting action. Try to paint the corner.
3-1. And
There it
this
is.
on the ground for Hill. This could be two.
Nice turn.
Second
Nice
for
turn.
one.
Nice turn.
Good job, boys.
Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over.
Nice
4 to
turn.
6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More
Fielding, I
coverage
think,
for
is just one of the
Matthew
most
Mark in just
underrated parts of a good baseball video game. Like,
It's really hard to field.
when it's done well, it's just fun to field.
And we have over 700 new fielding animations in the game.
That's a lot.
Nice segue right into that.
Now, do you guys? I mean, you guys have most everybody's batting stance and pitching style. Was there anybody left? Did we add anybody new this year,
We added over 50
or just the young guys? I guess, right?
we
Maybe,
added
or-
over 50 new batting stances.
a
We
lot.
recaptured about 120 of those batting stances because guys change their stance all the time. For instance, Andrew McCutcheon made this late change last year because he was in a slump. He used to just let the bat rest on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of the season, he took it off.
Yep.
And so we have that in the game. For
Interesting.
pitching motions, I think we've added over 80 new pitching motions.
That's
We've
a lot.
We've done another 100 recaptures, and we do that every single year. We're always trying to remain up to date and give guys their new stuff. So Kirby, St. John, and Kyle, they basically do a lot of our motion capture for our batting stances, home run swings, and pitching motion. They do a real good job on that type of stuff.
One away here to begin the third.
And shadows are gone. We are heading towards the evening
Yeah.
now.
Lights are on.
Yep.
And you're not seeing the night lighting just yet, but it's coming.
For the first out of the third.
Good thing we got to Strasburg early. All right, top of the order here.
Pollock will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first
Yeah, and you
run.
see now the sun's not on Strasburg's body at all. It's continued to move, and also the sun's not hitting that scoreboard anymore.
Oh,
Turns
get
that
carry.
one around high and
Uh-oh.
deep
Get
to
going.
center field.
Get out of here. Yes.
Nice.
2 for 2. Pollock.
No chance to make a play
Almost hit
on
that
All right,
home run the
we
first
should-
at bat.
Maybe we'll see a new presentation animation here.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a solo
Not
shot
today,
to
Steve.
There's
dead
one.
center, number 10 for him on the year. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Chip Hale, new skipper.
Going to dugout.
Pollock was on fire last year before he got hit and broke his hand. Missed most of the year.
This has got some elevation to it,
Boom.
and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Deepest part of the yard, too.
396.
Into
Take
the
it.
box
10th on
now,
the year.
Chris Owings.
Oh,
Great
that was
pitch there.
embarrassing.
Get extended on that one, and he's
In a
down on
defensive
strikes
mode there.
before the
Came
second
way in on
out.
me.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off. He
I
comes
like that,
right
too, you
after
guys
the
have
next
had
guy in the
such
lineup.
a good commentary crew that you don't mess with it. It works. You're not like not just bringing in new guys because it's been a while. We still got
And again now,
Baskergen,
Paul
Yeah,
Goldschmidt.
we love Matt Beskergen. He's
Kurt
been great.
Karros,
And he's been with
third
us
guy.
No
10
offer
years
on
now.
that.
Long time, right?
He's been with us as long as it's been the
Gotta
show.
figure
And
that man right there would be
yeah, we
more
love
than
Matt.
happy
And
to
we
see
have
this
over
guy
10
play
years
taking
worth
his
of lines
swings,
with Matt. And
Yeah,
we're
but did-
continuously adding more lines.
Did the Padres fire him, or did he just leave? Because, man, it was always flip on a Padre game. He was fun to listen to.
I have no idea, actually.
Yeah, I know he was with San Diego.
Yeah, we've added over, I think, 1,700 new commentary lines and over 1,900 new play-by-play lines. And also we have the new dynamic commentary where Matt doesn't know if it's going to be a fly ball, home run.
Right.
He'll make better calls around the strike zone and better calls around double plays and things of that nature. All right, can you get this home run with Goldsmith?
Yeah,
he should
Goldie.
have his own custom home run swing. So no pressure. We just need you to hit a home
It's
run
a
swing.
2-2,
so we
yeah,
can see
2-2
it.
pitch against an ace. Popped him up. Yeah, it's under that. Well under that.
And he will put it away to retire the
All right,
side.
you got one.
One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the third.
Do we have any
coming up.
cross-play,
It's now
cross-buy
2-0
stuff going on with
Arizona.
Vita this year?
No, sir.
Not this year. Okay.
No, but what we do have is we still have the cross-save functionality.
Right.
Where you can migrate your save from PlayStation Vita to PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4.
Nice.
And we haven't talked about it yet. Year to your saves, which no other
Yep.
sports game has.
Yeah, you started that you enabled it
Yeah,
last
we enabled
year,
it
right?
last year. So it works. It's really simple. Like people always ask us, how difficult is it to do year to your saves? It's actually pretty simple. Just keep your save file from MLB 14. And when you buy MLB 15, when you go to season, road to the show, and or franchise mode, and you hit X, there's this new option that says continue from MLB 14. You press that button, it goes and finds that save file, and you continue right on from where you left off.
Easy.
The awesome thing about what we've done with year to year saves is you still get all the new features in the game. So with franchise, you still get the franchise sponsorships. You still get GM goals. You'll be opted into the first year of your 3-year GM goals. In Road to the Show, you're opted into our new Universal Rewards program and those 5 slots for equipment. So even though you didn't have any of this stuff last year, playing the game this year and continuing on, you get to basically have all the new features. And that was a big ask that people wanted to know. Well, if I do year-to-year saves, do I not get the new features in the game? The answer is yes, you get all of the new features in the game.
All right, 1-1. Just the two-seamer's been working. Right. Try to paint it.
1-1 home.
You can't be scared of Strasburg.
And he'll come back
And if
with
you're
one
moving to
third,
PlayStation 4 for the first year, you can still use year-to-year saves if you're coming from PlayStation Vita or PlayStation 3.
Oh, cool. That is nice.
There's an extra added step. What you have to do is you have to use the cloud save. So
Okay.
let's say I'm on PlayStation 3 and this is my first year moving to PlayStation 4, and I want to use the year-to-year saves feature. Take your PlayStation 3 save, upload it to the cloud, and then when you get your PlayStation 4 version, download that save from the cloud onto your PlayStation 4, and we'll recognize it. You can pick right up where you left off.
Easy enough. All right, 2-2. We'll just get him to swing and miss at a changeup.
That's the 2-2 pitch.
I always work on my lesser-known pitches when the pitch is up. Like, if I'm not confident in something, I just throw it right down the middle and hope he misses.
Yeah, pitcher. Odds are he'll get himself out. All right, slider.
The 2-2 coming. Now this is
Foul tip.
Foul tip.
Is that new?
Yeah. That's maybe a year or two.
Yeah, okay. I love seeing that.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think
Oh,
pitcher
Steve
on
Lyons,
pitcher,
settle down.
That's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
So bases are empty here with 2 guns.
And it's playing well. I mean, this stream is my first time playing the game. You guys have been hiding out, working on the game for a while. This is the first time bringing it out to see it, so this is my first time with it. It feels good.
It's been a labor of love for us, and it all comes together at the end of the cycle.
And the thing too, I think that I've always said this, like on podcasts or what have you, that I feel like sports game developers are some of the most underappreciated game developers. I mean, all game developers need to be appreciated, but you guys doing sports have effectively a 9-month cycle every
7.
year.
It's really like 7.
7, because then you got your testing, you got your
You got to send a disc to manufacturing.
all that stuff. So, and this year, this game that we're playing right now, MLB 15, is even less because you did
PlayStation
your
4 for the
overlords
first year,
cracked the whip and said, "Hey, we need a PS4 version." Last year, and you shipped it in what was it? Was it May?
Yeah, it was May.
So usually you're what 2 months into your next game by May, right? And so. Yeah, I mean, this is done on, what is this, like 5 months worth of, I mean, this
it's like
crazy.
it's like 7 months, because we have to support the last year's game, because we want to ship the best game we possibly can, but every year, there's some certain things that we need to patch, and we do our patches. Then we have our pre-production process, where we got to figure out what features are we going to do that lasts, a month or so, and then there's the actual development of creating all those features and getting them into the game. So Really, the development is about 7 months.
Boy.
And it comes in so late. Like, the lighting finally came in like 3 weeks ago. Gameplay got tightened up a few weeks before that. Everything comes in so late.
So, yeah, I mean, it just if somebody complains on a forum somewhere like, oh, why doesn't it have this feature? You have a feature that's a list that's a mile long, I'm guessing, at all times, right? But you have to prioritize every year, right? You just can't get to everything you want to do.
Yeah, and the good thing about our development team is if there was a feature that we can't get to, 9 times out of 10, it's in the next version of the game. Directional hitting may have been a feature that got cut last year, but it's in the game this year. Seasonal Sun and Shadows is part of our developmental roadmap. Most of our features are part of these 2-, 3-, and 4-year roadmaps.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is look at our PS3 life cycle to see basically how we operate as a development team. We don't do one-off games where we're going to do this feature, then we rip it out the next year. Everything's done with the plan in mind, and we know we can't do everything in 1 year, so it's all about laying those foundations.
Right.
And being the first year on PlayStation 4, that was a foundation year. The foundation was starting that brand new lighting engine. This year is updating that lighting engine to have the Seasonal Sun and Shadows and to completely revamp night lighting. We rebuilt all the stadiums
Next year, Project Morpheus version.
You never know. You never know.
Announcing it here first. I'm joking. That's my dream would be to play a VR baseball game in first person, by the way.
For instance, like last year, all of our backdrops in all the stadiums, they look good. They didn't look great. This year they look great. The buildings actually have lights on. They didn't have lights on last year.
Interesting.
And the lighting back there is so much more vibrant than it used to be, and we've redone the backdrops in all 30 of the stadiums. What we've also done is we've redone all the press boxes in all the stadiums. So there's fridges up there. There's
the press box.
Yeah, there's
you mean
there's
the luxury
suites? Luxury suites and the press boxes. So we've redone all of those. So you
got maybe reprioritize. That's a little lower on the list for us. I'm joking. All right. I walked that leadoff guy. Got a 3-1 count here.
You can't walk him. Yeah.
Is this Worth?
That's Worth.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
You can't walk him.
No. I got to just give him something.
Ready? Now the pitch.
That's out over.
That misses as
Well, a little trouble here for Corbin. Nobody out, 2 on. They're not going to bunt with their middle of the order up, though.
See self-shadowing on the hair. This new feature this year. We didn't have that last year. Makes our hair look so much more realistic.
Human mop, Jason Worth. So when you're the only Major League Baseball sim in town, does it? I mean, that kind of it sucks for gamers in that there's not competition. I mean, you guys have been seemingly pretty good about pushing yourselves, but on the dev side, I'm curious, does it make it really easy to attract the very best baseball development talent? Like, you know, whether it's guys that used to work at EA or this one or that one. Is your team just full of baseball nuts? Because, you know, if you want to work on a baseball game, you got to go to Sony San Diego, right?
Yes, it's full of baseball nuts, but not because of that reason.
Yeah?
We're just all we take a lot of pride in the work that we do and the product that we try to push out every year. And that starts from the top at leadership from the director level. It even goes up from Scott Rhodey, who's the vice president of PlayStation. He's one of the biggest baseball fans, and he's also one of our biggest critics. Like, when we do pre-production meetings with him, like, he'll be like, look, this feature isn't that awesome. Or this feature is really awesome. Make sure it's done right. So it starts at the top, and it bleeds through everybody. Like, most of our team has been there over 5 to 10 years. Like, most of our leads have been working on baseball since the PS2 or PlayStation 3 days.
Yeah.
So I think that makes the process a little bit easier because you're all working on something that you love, and we're trying to emulate a sport, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Because if you get it wrong, it's really noticeable. And when you get it right,
nobody notices.
Nobody notices.
It's like the Twitter of game development. You only hear the negative crap.
Yeah, you only hear the negative. If it's right, you'd never hear a word. But yeah, we're all it's all a labor of love for all of us.
1-1 on the way.
Ooh, high strike. Dangerous changeup there. We got a jam.
You got to
jam
get
him
an out.
Corbin needs some outs here. 2 on, nobody out, a run already in on that just 5-hole ground ball. What do we want to do? We want to strike him out. We need an out here.
We need an out.
Ideally without putting the ball in place. So we're gonna go for that slider.
That's a good location. Oh, there you go. That works.
We'll take that. Under it. All right.
as those runners will have to hold now with one
That's what
away.
#1 starters do.
What would have fallen under the infield fly rule?
Feeling more confident about you getting out of this with just a run one.
Yeah, we're gonna let's see who's up next here. Oh, Zimmerman, him again. Boy, I feel like
So here's a cool feature. So
All
if
right.
you press left on the D-pad, you can see his contact and his power. So hold it, so you can just
Yep.
check out. So let's say you want to
yeah,
walk him.
he likes hitting against.
Yeah, he
lefties.
likes hitting against lefties, and you can see if you walk him who you've got to deal with right after him.
Well, still-
Also, what we do is we show you the pitch count for both pitches now. We
Oh, nice.
didn't used to do that. So when you would be batting, you would have to remember what the pitch count was for your pitcher. So now you just press left on the D-pad, and you can get that information at your fingertips.
That's
and you
great.
release it, and you go right back to gameplay.
That is great. Well, it looks like yeah, we got to pitch to
You
Zimmerman.
got to
here.
pitch to Zimmerman, yeah.
1-2 count though. So again, we'll go for that out slider. I'm gonna try and put it on the outside corner though.
Stepping in
That's a
now,
double play
Brian
ball if he
Zimmerman.
makes contact with it.
Nope.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge. And
See,
that's
it's
a
not quite
down.
dark yet. We're at dusk.
Yep.
And with 2 walks in
Those
the
pink
inning
clouds.
already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
All right. Slider again.
Here's
Gotta
the
try it one more
2-2
time.
offering.
Oh, that's
a
problem.
gapper.
Well, and carrying to deep right.
Wait, nope, I got it.
There to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Oh, I thought that was down.
And as a result of that errant throw back in,
tags.
he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
It doesn't
Trumbo.
He was going to score on a base hit anyway.
Trash of a outfielder.
You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there. And that puts
Chance to
runners
get
on
out of
the
it.
board now with 2
With
outs.
only one.
Ian
Yeah, this is feeling good
Denton
though.
got here with
It's
2 on and 2
I
out
mean,
here in the 4th.
how far do you guys think you? I mean, because we're at the beginning of the generation here. I mean, is this going to look embarrassing in like 4 years?
It'll look a lot better. I'm not saying it's going to look embarrassing, but if you looked at what we did on PlayStation 3,
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I'm
it's
referring to,
I think it's a
yeah.
good barometer of things that we're going to do moving on in the future.
A 2-1 offering.
Oh,
Nice
yes,
pitch.
that's what I'm looking for. Haven't had a lot of success with that changeup today. I'm so happy baseball's back, Ramon. Makes me feel good. Just happier when baseball season is going on. All right. Slider for the out pitch. Try to get out of this.
He's set, now the pitch. And a full
Your
count as that
fellow
goes.
designer
It's
Nick is
3-2
just
now.
Yeah, I have
freaking
no
out.
idea.
I don't even know what he's
What are
doing
you
off
saying?
camera.
He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we'll see one. If he gets this strikeout, maybe we'll see a new emotion presentation.
3-2 pitch.
Bottom of the 4th,
High
man in scoring
fastball.
position.
We're gonna go up the ladder on him.
Uh-oh.
Get it down.
A
Just
little
hold on.
bit down. All right.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the
Nope.
A little too high.
Left it up.
close
Well,
again.
that's where we want to miss.
Yeah.
Outside strike
Outside
zone.
strike zone.
Ball 4.
I got Bryce coming up.
Carefully with the
Lefty
runner
lefty
in
though.
position.
So that's a pitcher platoon advantage right here.
It's gonna make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Bryce Harper.
Got him
Wearing
out last
Under Armour
time up.
gloves.
He's having a bit of a lousy season in this simulated
Bases loaded
environment.
now with 2 away.
236. Gerald Laird wants a 4-seam fastball. He's going to get it right on the
Now the
corner,
1-1.
hopefully.
Ooh,
Outside 2-1.
just a tad bit outside.
Yeah, starting to lose it here. Tough inning.
Behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just one swing.
2 out,
All right,
bases
wants to go
loaded.
back to the 2-seamer. Let's see if we can jam
Ready
it
with the
inside.
2-1.
There
That
it is.
works.
On the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this?
Nice
Yeah,
job.
And there's a new third out animation. There's 70 of those.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch.
There's some members on the Devel team. That's Kyle, Joel, there's
That's
Steve,
awesome.
and Eric. Joel's dancing every single time he shows up in the presentation.
Well, I guess let's see if I should probably log in. It's 1:40 already. Let's see if we got any questions coming in. Where are we here? As we
Oh, it's getting a little bit darker.
Here's the
Where are we
1-1
at?
pitch.
Then he's about
oh,
to
am
get
I on
struck
the
out.
wrong? Oh, yeah.
And he takes ball 2, and
That
it's
helped
2-1.
you out. Another thing is we have another new gameplay feature. It's called dynamic pitch breaks, which we added this year. We all know everybody's fastball and slider doesn't break the same way.
Right.
So what we've done is we're looking at basically we looked at Clayton Kershaw, for example. Every single slider he threw last year, we have the X and Y data for that pitch.
Nice.
And we're basically creating variable pitch breaks for every single real-life pitcher for all
Broken
his pitches
bat.
in the game. So now everybody's fastball won't break the same way, everybody's slider won't break the same way, and it allows you to see breaking balls a lot better in the past.
That's cool. And let's see. Just a lot of kind words. Nobody with any questions. Everybody's stoked to see the game.
It's broken bat.
Yeah, I don't see that enough. Let's see here.
And you see the lights are on in the buildings in the background. That's new.
Another broken bat. Fouls it off.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Full count offering.
All right, we got a new
All
piece
right,
of
here you
lumber.
Oh,
Nails it on
dirty
the slider.
slider.
Yeah, I'll say.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time.
How much time we got?
Watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it.
Huh?
Down,
How much?
We got 20 minutes.
All right.
Idea how much his stuff
So we're going to let you finish this inning, then we're going to jump out in the front end and show some other new features.
Here's a good one from Chris. Will there be manager ejections and bench clearing brawls in the game? Or is that a licensing
The
issue?
first one is a no. The second one is a probably never.
Is it because the MLBPA?
I'm sure people can figure that one out.
So, yeah, he can't say it. I can say it. Licensing issues. You got to keep the licensor happy, right?
Yeah.
Corbin pops one up on the infield.
All right, and we're going to jump out of the game, show you some
Let's
other
do it.
stuff.
I'm going to search for some other questions here. So we can't dance around the elephant in the room, too. We want to hear about, people want to hear about online.
Right.
You know, how we're making some strides in the online
We're definitely
department.
making strides in online. Last year was our first year with a brand new paradigm. We weren't satisfied where online was, and we've been working all year, long, hard hours, improving online and making it better. What you're going to see is you're going to see less latency. Our batting and pitching is really close to offline. It's almost one-to-one, and we can't wait for everybody to try it.
Glad
So
to hear it.
we're gonna kick off the radio show here, which is another new feature in franchise, Road to the Show, and season mode. One of the complaints that we've always heard is when I'm playing Road to the Show or franchise, I know what's going on with my guy on my team, but I'm kind of oblivious to what's going on in the rest of the league.
Right, that's fair.
So Kirby St. John, one of our designers, created this new feature called Inside the Show News Suite, and he's going to talk about standings, trades, milestones, basically everything, and it's all dynamic. None of it's baked to can, so you're going to hear new stuff every day. So we're going to kick off a radio show.
Let's do
so
it.
you can turn us down and turn the game basically all the way up, and we'll kick it off.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks paid a visit to the nation's capital to play the Nats, and it was the Nats who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. The San Francisco Giants were in Atlanta to take on the Braves, and the Giants came away with the win. The score was 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers visited Eastern Pennsylvania to take on the Phillies, and it was the boys in blue who emerged in this one. The score was 2-1. Zach Greinke pitched into the ninth inning and collected the win on the mound. He only allowed one earned run. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The San Diego Padres were in Milwaukee to take on the Brewers, and it was the Brewers who grabbed the win. The score was 3-1. Matt Garza earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Seattle Mariners took on the Rockies in interleague action in the Mile High City, and Colorado grabbed the win in this one. The final was 8-4. Jhoulys Chacin earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The New York Mets did battle against the Fish in Miami, and the Marlins came away with the win. The score was 2-1. Henderson Alvarez pitched into the ninth inning and collected the win on the mound. He only allowed one earned run. The St. Louis Cardinals paid visit to the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and it was Cincinnati who came away with the win. The score was 4-1. Homer Bailey was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Chicago Cubs were in Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates, and it was the boys from Northside Chicago who grabbed the W, 7-2. Jorge Soler blasted 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total in the process. Travis Wood was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Twins matched up against the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center, and it was the Jays who came away victorious. The final score was 4-2. Marcus Stroman was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Bo Sox continued their legendary rivalry with the Yankees in New York, and it was the boys from the Bronx who were victorious. The final was 1-0. Masahiro Tanaka was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Tampa Bay Rays were in the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox, and it was the White Sox who came out on top, 9-4. Jeff Samardzija earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. The Royals paid visit to the Tigers in the Motor City, and it was the Tigers who prevailed. Final score was 4-2. Miguel Cabrera turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is currently in the top 5 in the American League in slugging percentage. Alfredo Simon took his outing into the 9th inning and allowed only 1 unearned run before turning it over to the bullpen to secure the win for him. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Indians visited Angels Stadium in Anaheim to take on the Halos, and it was the Indians who came out on top. Final score was 4-2. Jason Kipnis had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Josh Tomlin earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. The Baltimore Orioles visited the Athletics in Oakland, and it was the O's who came away victorious. The final was 11-1. Kevin Gausman gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Houston Astros paid visit to North Texas to match up against the Rangers, and the Astros came away with the extra innings win. The score was 8-5. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
And that'll kick off at the end of every single game.
Nice.
And so since we're in franchise mode, we can show you some other new features. We have this brand new feature called Trade Finder. And so what we're basically going to, let's see what we're going to do here. We're past the trade deadline. So let's say we weren't past the trade deadline. We could queue up some guys, and we could ask the computer to suggest some trades. So what the computer's going to do is go and look out through all the other teams and try to find trades that make sense for both teams.
Yeah.
And you can either do all, where you're looking for prospects or MLB players.
Oh, nice.
Or you can do
so if you're
either
reloading or
so if you're trying to reload
Yeah.
somebody who's about 34, 35 years old, you want to get some prospects, you can throw them into the trade finder, ask the game to look for prospects, and it'll find you trades for other prospects. And we've also looked at our trade logic. We've redone our trade logic there. So it's a lot harder to pull off those kind of shady trades where you end up stacking your team. So another new thing that we talked about earlier was sponsorships.
Yeah.
This is how Universal Rewards and our brands play into franchise mode. So we have 2 brand sponsorships that we have here. So we can load up this Mizuno Silver sponsorship, which gives us $35,000 in franchise budget for every walk. And so if we put that in there, when you see the better walk up, it'll actually be branded with Mizuno.
Huh.
So we have this other Rawlings sport sponsorship. So this will give us $10,000 in franchise funds for every double play. We'll load that one up. So our ticker will be branded by Rawlings. So that's how Universal Rewards and sponsorships works in franchise mode. The other new big feature in franchise, like we discussed, was GM goals. Every team is different. You always start out as a C, and you always start out with a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
What this allows you to do is move around in the league. Last year, you just couldn't move around. If you were with the Arizona Diamondbacks, you were stuck.
Let me out! Oh, for the love of God!
So now, if you complete these goals, you'll get better deals. If you don't, you may get lesser deals, and you may get fired.
So you can pull an Andrew Friedman and jump ship to L.A. Like, I'm out of Tampa.
Yeah, this
Just
certainly
forget
can.
this.
So I think I have a road to the show guy. Yes, I do have a road to the show guy. So we're going to load up this road to the show, dude, and we'll show you how Universal Rewards play into.
Excellent.
So this is your all-new equipment screen. And so like I said, there are 5 different categories for Universal Rewards. And so here we have a ritual item that we got from opening card packs. And this is a good night's sleep. You need a good night's rest to play baseball games. So this gives us +2 contact, +2 power, +3 hits per 9, +4 plate vision, +4 home runs per 9. So this has some pitcher attributes and some batting attributes.
Is there like a stuffed animal for another extra bonus we can
Do we
get
have
on there?
a stuffed animal? I don't know if we have a stuffed animal. So we have these cleats.
I love that you took that question seriously for a second.
You never know. Some of these guys have the weirdest.
I need my blankie.
things. But so we've got these shoes that we've equipped, give us plus speed, and we have this fielding glove, actually a diamond fielding glove that gives us plus 14 fielding, which is huge when your guy first starts out. And we have some batting gloves. Boom, we just equipped those, and now since we have them, we can go in here and we can edit them.
Oh, sweet. Change colors and all that stuff. Nice.
Do all different color schemes. And so I know people are asking, how do you get these things? Well, like I said, you get them just by, one, playing the game, to unlock, and also, we'll jump out of here, and we'll go to our locker page and pack management. So we'll open some packs of cards. So if you log into the game for 9 straight days, we give you a free card pack.
Cool.
Or you can buy a card pack with the stubs that you earn just by playing the game. So we're going to open this
Tear
pack
that
and
bad
see
boy
what we
open,
get.
take out the crusty bubble gum, see what's inside.
Let's see what we got here.
Did you ever? I've eaten baseball card pack gum. Have you? It's not a pleasant experience.
It's like
it's
cardboard.
Not, it's not a
It's
good
like
plan.
Pink-colored cardboard. So we got a glove, a decent glove, and we got a stadium for Diamond Dynasty. So let's open another pack. We got a diamond earlier this morning. See if we can get something good. Uh-oh. What's that? I got Chase Field and another ritual item to use en road to the show.
It's a sack of magic beans. These will break my slump.
Not bad, not bad. We got D. Gordon and a gold sponsorship.
Oh, you
franchise
you snuck in Melvin Upton Jr. into the game. I see. Don't call me BJ.
Yeah.
I'm done
Late
with that.
edition.
I'm done with that. That's my 200 batting average name. That's my Mendoza line name.
That's terrible. Nice R.A. Dickey card.
Mets sold high on
Nice
him.
sunflower seeds. And so we just opened all that stuff. So let's go back to our road to the show guy. If you notice, our load screens are much faster. And
Yeah,
getting
you're
out and
zipping
out
right
games.
around. I love it.
So load times as a whole has been reduced
That
around
was-
about 33%.
That was definitely one of my big complaints in last year's review. It was just crazy
So
load
what
times.
we say is you can get into a game, out of a game, into a game, and back out of a game faster than you could get into a game and out of the game in MLB 14.
I believe that. Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good.
So
That's
we've got a
great news.
couple ritual items here. We did pretty good. Here we go. Plus steel. Let's load that up. We still only have one shoe, one glove. Okay. So here's a choice here. I think these are better. Let's load those up, and we still have one back. And the cool thing is, let's say you don't play Road to the Show.
Yeah.
You can sell all of this stuff on the community marketplace for other items that you could use in other game modes. So you don't have to use them.
Look, this magic bag came from
magic bag.
came from Biogenesis. Just don't ask any questions.
And another new feature is since we have this seasonal Sun and Shadows, we want people to be able to use them. When you're in franchise mode, obviously you don't need to pick the time of the year. It's just going to happen naturally.
Sure.
But in exhibition, you can choose the time of year now.
Oh, cool.
We give you all of the
I love
months of the
that.
season, and you have 11 a.m. start time, 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. So you can see
That's
all
great.
the different sun positions.
So we got a few minutes left. I wonder if I can fire off a few reader questions at you, Ramon.
Sure.
I think I know the answer to this. Pitching clock. We don't care. We don't care about that in a video game, right? Plus, it came around too late. I'm guessing.
Not
anyway.
this year.
Not this year.
Not this year.
All right, fair enough. He says cryptically.
But we are very aware of the changes
Yeah, absolutely.
that Major League Baseball is doing. And if they make sense, we'll obviously put them in the game like we always do. Like we have the challenge system in this year. You'll see a challenge. You don't get to go on the replay. You've got to make your decision off of the replay that you see.
Yep.
And you can choose the challenge or not to choose the
That
challenge.
was my next question. Yeah, challenges and instant replay. And then our own Justin Vachon texted me, and let's see here. Yeah, we covered all that.
And see, we're into the
presentation
game.
stuff. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Boom. Love it.
America's finest city, earning its nickname.
There's Don Mattingly. You got him in the game.
It's got a 7 p.m. start time, and it's beautiful,
Beautiful San Diego. But my favorite NL West ballpark, and I know Giants fans are like, what? AT&T's gorgeous. AT&T's cold. San Diego, Petco Park, beautiful ballpark.
We've
Great
got
weather.
The new Jumbotron in San Diego.
How many games you guys get to a year? Because you guys are down in San Diego.
Me personally, 10 to 20.
Nice. That's great. It's then you write it off. You expense it. Work research, right? Yeah.
Indeed.
Let But
The
Uncle
lucky thing for us
Shuhei's paying.
is Scott buys us season tickets every year.
Nice.
So we just put in for the games we want.
Oh, that's
and
fantastic.
love the game, which is awesome. That's why we love Scott. So it's a couple of new features we can look at here. I know we're running out of time.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes.
We have San Diego's new Jumbotron. There's Busch Stadium's. I can't remember the name of the update, but all of Busch Stadium's updates are there. All 30 Major League stadiums have brand new updated grass patterns based on what they were using last year. Like
So,
I said,
some parks are Kentucky bluegrass, some parks are Bermuda, some parks are this.
and like I alluded to earlier, we've redone all of the stadium backdrops so you can see there's actually lights on in the building, and it's
That's
not
awesome.
a black abyss back there anymore. Those are just some of the things. You can see San Diego's dirt is a vastly different color than it was in Arizona.
Very cool.
And that's the game.
It looks fantastic.
Coming out March 31st, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and PlayStation 4. It's also our 10th anniversary. It's our
Congratulations.
10th year
That's
making
great.
the show.
That is great, man. That's picking up, just carrying the torch for MVP 05. May it rest in peace. You guys are making a great baseball game every year.
We're trying. And we also have
There's a
collector's
plane
edition.
landing coming in. I saw a plane back there, too. Gone.
Finally.
They moved in those right field fences a little bit a
little
couple
bit.
years
Help me
ago.
out right there. And speaking of our 10th anniversry, we have a collector's edition this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
we
in
have
it?
a steel book. It has a different
I'll let you
color.
plug.
It has a
That's
steel
what you're here to
book.
do,
Hey,
after all. Come on.
we don't have a lot left.
I'll
They're
review
running
your
out.
game later. You can plug now.
There's not a lot left. And you get the collector's edition is awesome because you get 12,000 in stubs, which is $10 value. You also get 15 packs of cards, which is like another $10 value.
Yep.
You also get all 30 of the MLB themes.
Nice.
Those are like $3.49 a piece. We also give you the MLB The Show 15 specific theme for free. So we think it's a really good deal for those who out there.
Good
who've
stuff.
been
How much
sticking
is
with
that
us for
setting
10
me
years.
back?
Extra $10.
$10. Okay.
And you can pre-order it digitally as well.
Is that just for PS4 version, or is
Just
that all
for
versions?
PS4.
Just for PS4.
Just
all
for
right.
PS4.
Puig rakes a double to the gap.
You know it's a triple, right? You know he's going for 3.
That's not a
just
good
gotta-
idea.
I just
Not a
gotta-
good idea.
I just got to do
No,
it
there's no way.
because it's my boy.
Oh,
and he's
bad
safe.
throw. Being aggressive.
Well, it is worth remembering that
No, see, he should be. I would think he'd be a little more excited knowing him. He does like to speed, so if the fact that he went for
loves to
third
run.
base there,
say that it helped him get on
That's realistic.
he
was safe, which is it.
he's like looking over his shoulder for the CHP going, no, guys, it's cool. Seriously. It's no problem. I'm safe.
All
I'm
right,
good,
home
right?
run. I'm about to pull this home run to end the stream.
Yeah, you keep going. I'm going to wait for my guys to count me off here. 157 by my count. We got time for another, I guess, minute or two.
All right, come on. Got to pull this home run. Use directional hitting. This is the best way to use it. Show off a home run. And
Oh,
I'm
not
swinging
off,
a
not
jump.
off a changeup in the
Not off-
dirt. Big game James.
be just a little bit more
Upset about that Puig triple.
You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches.
Ooh, he gets you again.
To chase.
Adrian Gonzalez saying, man, I used to play here. You got to be a little nicer to me than that.
All right, Howard Kendrick. What we try to do?
New part of the
Oppo.
brand new middle infield in L.A. That's a nice pitch
There
to
we
hit
go.
right there.
And that brings
That'll bring in the run.
brings in the
Yep.
run.
That's 2.
And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he'll make it in there with a 2-run
Have you sat
double.
when you've been to San Diego, have you sat in the Western Metal Supply Company
We
seats
have.
up there? Are
we
they
had,
nice?
our MLB launch party there 2 years ago. It's a great, like, people. You think the view from there is bad? It's like one of the best views in the stadium.
It seems like it'd be pretty good. Can you see, is any of the left field corner obstructed at all when you look down, or you
No,
get
you can see
all of it?
Yeah, because
Nice.
there's nothing under it. It's just like the 4 or 5 rows of seats, and there's
Yeah.
nothing under there.
Yeah, I've only been there for one game. Been there once. I want to get back. Great park, great city. I love San Diego. Doesn't have the attitude of LA. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's
It's
more-
just nice
way
and
more
laid back.
Bunch
All
of
right,
surfers.
we're wrapping up. According to our producer Ben, Ramon, thank you so much for spending an hour here showing off MLB 15, the
Thanks
show.
for having us.
It is looking a lot of cool improvements. Again, you really are our only hope for a great baseball game, and you've been giving us one for a while. So I do thank you on behalf of all baseball fans. But if you slack off, we're going to let you know. We're
Please
going to be
do.
right here lighting a fire under your ass.
Please do.
For the entire console generation.
Please do.
All right, Ramon Russell from Sony San Diego. Thank you so much. Nick in the corner. Thanks for cheerleading, my friend. And we'll be back shortly with IGN Plays Live with Grand Theft Auto Online Heists if the servers are working. I'm being told that may or may not be a thing. So we'll be back. Thanks, everybody.